eternity and by means of the ministry of the cosmic mind of the infinite expression of the eternal Word of the Father's universal thought. 4. Personality unification. The universal Father is a divinely unified personality. Hence will all his ascendant children who are carried to paradise by the rebound momentum of the thought adjusters who went forth from paradise to indwell material mortals in obedience to the Father's mandate, likewise be fully unified personalities ere they reach Havona. Personality inherently reaches out to unify all constituent realities. The infinite personality of the first source and center, the universal Father, unifies all 7 constituent absolutes of infinity, and the personality of mortal man, being an exclusive and direct bestowal of the universal Father, likewise possesses the potential of unifying the constituent factors of the mortal creature. Such unifying creativity of all creature personality is a birthmark of its high and exclusive source, and is further evidential of its unbroken contact with this same source through the personality circuit, by means of which the personality of the creature maintains direct and sustaining contact with the Father of all personality on paradise. Notwithstanding that God is manifest from the domains of the sevenfold up through supremacy and ultimacy to God the Absolute, the personality circuit, centering on paradise and in the person of God the Father, provides for the complete and perfect unification of all these diverse expressions of divine personality, so far as concerns all creature personalities on all levels of intelligent existence and in all the realms of the perfect, perfected, and perfecting universes. While God is to and in the universes all that we have portrayed, nevertheless, to you and to all other God-knowing creatures, he is one, your Father and their Father. To personality, God cannot be plural. God is Father to each of his creatures, and it is literally impossible for any child to have more than one father. Philosophically, cosmically, and with reference to differential levels and locations of manifestation, you may and perforce must conceive of the functioning of plural deities and postulate the existence of plural trinities. But in the worshipful experience of the personal contact of every worshipping personality throughout the Master Universe, God is one, and that unified and personal deity is our paradise parent, God the Father, the bestower, conservator, and Father of all personalities from mortal man on the inhabited worlds to the eternal Son on the central Isle of Light. 5. Deity Unity. The oneness, the indivisibility of paradise deity is existential and absolute. There are 3 eternal personalizations of deity, the universal Father, the eternal Son, and the infinite Spirit, but in the paradise trinity they are actually one deity, undivided and indivisible. From the original paradise Havona level of existential reality, 2 sub-absolute levels have differentiated, and thereon have the Father, Son, and Spirit engaged in the creation of numerous personal associates and subordinates. And while it is inappropriate in this connection to undertake the consideration of absonite deity unification on transcendental levels of ultimacy, it is feasible to look at some features of the unifying function of the various deity personalizations in whom divinity is functionally manifest to the diverse sectors of creation and to the different orders of intelligent beings. The present functioning of divinity in the superuniverses is actively manifest in the operations of the supreme creators, the local universe creator sons and spirits, the superuniverse ancients of days, and the 7 master spirits of paradise. These beings constitute the first 3 levels of God the Sevenfold, leading inward to the universal Father. And this entire domain of God the Sevenfold is coordinating on the first level of experiential deity in the evolving Supreme Being. On paradise and in the central universe, deity unity is a fact of existence. Throughout the evolving universes of time and space, deity unity is an achievement. 6. Unification of evolutionary deity. When the 3 eternal persons of deity, function as undivided deity in the Paradise Trinity, they achieve perfect unity. Likewise, when they create, either associatively or severally, their paradise progeny exhibit the characteristic unity of divinity. And this divinity of purpose, manifested by the supreme creators and rulers of the time-space domains, eventuates in the unifying power potential of the sovereignty of experiential supremacy, which, in the presence of the impersonal energy unity of the universe, constitutes a reality tension that can be resolved only through adequate unification with the experiential personality realities of experiential deity. The personality realities of the Supreme Being come forth from the Paradise deities, and on the pilot world of the outer Havona circuit unify with the power prerogatives of the Almighty Supreme coming up from the creator divinities of the grand universe. God the Supreme as a person existed in Havona before the creation of the 7 superuniverses, but he functioned only on spiritual levels. The evolution of the almighty power of supremacy by diverse divinity synthesis in the evolving universes eventuated in a new power presence of deity, which coordinated with the spiritual person of the Supreme in Havona by means of the Supreme Mind, which concomitantly translated from the potential resident in the infinite mind of the infinite Spirit to the active functional mind of the Supreme Being. The material-minded creatures of the evolutionary worlds of the 7 superuniverses can comprehend deity unity only as it is evolving in this power-personality synthesis of the Supreme Being. On any level of existence, God cannot exceed the conceptual capacity of the beings who live on such a level. Mortal man must, through the recognition of truth, the appreciation of beauty, and the worship of goodness, evolve the recognition of a God of love, and then progress through ascending deity levels to the comprehension of the Supreme. Deity, having been thus grasped as unified in power, can then be personalized in spirit to creature understanding and attainment. While ascending mortals achieve power comprehension of the Almighty on the capitals of the superuniverses, and personality comprehension of the Supreme on the outer circuits of Havona, they do not actually find the Supreme Being as they are destined to find the Paradise deities. Even the Finaliters, 6th stage spirits, have not found the Supreme Being, nor are they likely to until they have achieved 7th stage spirit status, and until the Supreme has become actually functional in the activities of the future outer universes. But when ascenders find the Universal Father as the 7th level of God the Sevenfold, they have attained the personality of the first person of all deity levels of personal relationships with universe creatures. 7. Universal evolutionary repercussions. The steady progress of evolution in the time-space universes is accompanied by ever-enlarging revelations of deity to all intelligent creatures. The attainment of the height of evolutionary progress on a world, in a system, constellation, universe, superuniverse, or in the grand universe signalizes corresponding enlargements of deity function to and in these progressive units of creation. And every such local enhancement of divinity realization is accompanied by certain well-defined repercussions of enlarged deity manifestation to all other sectors of creation. Extending outward from paradise, each new domain of realized and attained evolution constitutes a new and enlarged revelation of experiential deity to the universe of universes. As the components of a local universe are progressively settled in light and life, God the Sevenfold is increasingly made manifest. Time-space evolution begins on a planet with the first expression of God the Sevenfold, the Creator-Son Creative Spirit Association, in control. With the settling of a system in light, this Sun-Spirit liaison attains the fullness of function. And when an entire constellation is thus settled, the second phase of God the Sevenfold becomes more active throughout such a realm. The completed administrative evolution of a local universe is attended by new and more direct ministrations of the superuniverse master spirits, and at this point there also begins that ever-expanding revelation and realization of God the Supreme